Out here in downtown Fort Myers, right at the yacht base. And so Derek and I were just actually going back and forth, just saying, here it is. It's that time of year, right, Derek?
Yeah, it is that time of year. And of course, that's something we're going to be watching very carefully here for tomorrow, as we're expecting some pretty decent storm chances. But going back to the hurricane forecast, the NOAA hurricane forecast that came out today, again, they're expecting an above average season, 16 to 19 named storms, 3 to 6 majors, 6 to 10 hurricanes, 60% chance of an above normal season. But don't let that freak you out too much, because, you know, the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, all course a wide, expansive area. And just because we're expecting an above average season doesn't mean that we're going to be hit by every single one of them. We may go through the whole season without seeing one at all, and we hope that's the case. But regardless of whether we have one storm or several, you definitely want to be prepared. Prepare, and you have nothing to worry about when it comes to the hurricane season coming up. Of course, we just had Arthur last week. Bertha is the next name on the list, so we'll keep you updated here as the season goes along. Warmer water temperatures, cooling waters in the Pacific, lower wind shear in the Atlantic, the reasons why we're expecting that above average season. So something to watch. Forecast again for tonight looks quiet after big storms occurred across parts of the area this afternoon. You can see the sea breeze collision across the middle portion of the state. Rain-cooled air called outflow, pushing the storms back towards the west coast during the afternoon and evening. Where it really rained this afternoon is where you're seeing some of the coolest temperatures right now. All those thunderstorms used up all that heat and humidity in the atmosphere and cooled things off nicely. Upper 60s, Palmdale, Moorhaven, Clewiston. Still, though, in the low 80s, especially areas that did not see much in the way of storm activity this afternoon across parts of coastal Collier County. Temperatures into the morning, low to mid 70s. Highs tomorrow afternoon, once again topping out into the lower 90s. But we're going to see a different shift in the winds, if you will. This afternoon, the winds were primarily southwesterly. That allowed the Gulf sea breeze to push well inland, and we had a collision with the Atlantic sea breeze right in the middle of the state. What we're going to be seeing happen overnight tonight is an easterly wind take over, and that east wind is going to pin the Gulf sea breeze near the coast, so it won't start pushing inland until later in the afternoon. And it will wait for the Atlantic sea breeze to come all the way across the state, and that's where we expect storm initiation tomorrow afternoon, late evening, over on our side of the state, more so than the middle portion of the state. So we're looking at, again, areas from Highway 29 westward having the best chance for storms here tomorrow, and those will gradually migrate towards the coast before they push offshore by tomorrow night. So very similar to what we saw today. We'll start Saturday off dry, and then the same story. Easterly wind, late day storm chances with the Gulf sea breeze being pinned near the coast, and that's where we'll see some of those showers and storms there, although the coverage probably a little bit lower than what we'll see tomorrow. So clear skies tonight, 72. Tomorrow, sunshine, 93. Storms will start firing up by early afternoon east of our area and then spread westward back towards the coast. Ingman Marine forecast sees 2 feet or less, except higher, of course, with thunderstorms in the area. Southeast winds becoming southwesterly at 5 to 10 knots. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. And with an easterly flow continuing through Memorial Day, storm chances will continue each afternoon. Coverage, though, should be a little bit lower heading into early next week with highs around 90 and lows at night in the low 70s.